This is the viral apartment complex that was taken over by Venezuelan gang.
All of them appear to be carrying rifles and handguns. Another video clip shows men forcing a door open.
Colorado and federal law enforcement does confirm that the transnational crime organization Tren de Aragua are operating in the Denver metro area.
And this is a jewelry store that had $2.5 million of jewelry stolen from it by members of Tren de Aragua.
The brutal robbery caught on video shows several young men pulling guns, even pistol whipping two women.
There's been a lot of gunshots around here lately.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Every time we try to go to bed at night, we have to keep it like this so nobody can kick in the door.
I'm assuming right now that's what's happening here. Hey, Venezuela, I don't know. I'm kind of mad, no cap. He had a gun, and he pointed at the little kids, acting like he was gonna kill him.
Somebody was shot in the parking lot.
Huge apartment building, boarded up, completely shut down.
They shut it down because of the conditions.
Are the rumors about the Venezuelan gangs in Aurora, Colorado true? Also, what is the city doing about this, and are the locals afraid for their lives? I investigated every apartment complex that has been rumored to have been taken over Venezuelan gangs to find out how severe this problem truly is. This is the Edge at Lori. It's the first of 6 complexes we'll be visiting today. This is crazy. I have never expected to see this much trash. So from the outside, it looks kind of normal. You can see there's a mattress leaned up against that window, and the cars are all parked really weird. They're parked further back. Maybe they have 2 cars parking. ¿Es seguro acá? Sí. ¿Sí? ¿Escuchas balas o nada?
No, ya no.
¿Ya no? ¿Qué cambió?
Yo veo todo bien, tranquilo.
You can see, not sure what that tube is. Looks like some type of car piece. So he said that he doesn't hear gunshots anymore. We see some glass that has been broken into. Floor has a lot of trash around. There's a sign here that says pitch in, put trash in its place. So far the only dangerous thing I see is wasps. Let's see what's happening in here. ¿Viste el video en las redes sociales que de este lugar? No, no dice nada. ¿Es tranquilo acá?
Sí, tranquilo, mitad.
¿Es seguro?
Sí.
¿Qué quieres que la gente estadounidense sabe
De esto. Mal informan a los demás. No quieren ver bien a los demás, pero usted aquí tranquilo.
¿Y qué sabes de el Tren de Aragua?
No, mija, yo de eso sí no sé nada.
Nada, nada.
Nada.
¿Y sabes si están acá o no?
No.
No se sabe.
Aquí pura gente sana.
Entonces dices que esa ganga no está acá.
No.
Y
Creo que hay gente de familia.
qué bueno.
Tranquilo.
Looks like things might have changed a little bit here. You see these signs a lot that say no trespassing. I've been seeing a few motorcycles. When I was living in Peru, they got over 1 million migrants from Venezuela, and a lot of them drive on little oh my god. And a lot of them drive on motorcycles like that. Oh, okay, so I just heard some guy yelling, but I think he was hitting on this lady here. I think he was shouting at this lady. That scared me. I thought he was yelling at me. There's some trash. Little party balloon hanging on the broken light. I'd be very nervous to have such an open window. I mean, the trash problem is one of the biggest problems here. You can see this mattress is just broken, and just tons and loads and piles of trash. I can't read what it says. This window was completely broken. There's a lot of people living here, and to me it seems most of them are Venezuelan. There's a sign on the floor that says the real image of Christ, and it looks like a black Jesus. More balloons. Somebody was having a party here. So Aurora Police Department. This is how it looks on the inside. Apparently they were forcing people to pay them rent, and that is a very common thing in Latin America. Even when you park somewhere, they charge you to park there, and basically they're charging you to not have your car broken into. I did see the video of Tyler Oliveira come here, and he actually saw in some of the windows, he saw needles, he saw a Feastables bar. If I'm to look in through this window here, I see a dresser, and I think that's a 7-Up bottle. This window has a door coming out of it. This is what it looks like inside. Here there's a sign that says don't be dirty, keep it clean. Little chair. ¿Y has estado viviendo acá cuando volvió viral este video en las redes, viste?
Sí.
¿Sí? ¿Qué pasó?
Pues sinceramente no sé, pues yo me la pasé trabajando, hoy es que no trabajé, entonces...
Hay gente que dice que Tren de Aragua está aquí o tiene presencia aquí, ¿es verdad o no se sabe?
Pues sinceramente yo no sé, porque como te digo, yo me la pasé trabajando y...
¿Es tranquilo o a veces escuchas balas, algo?
No, tranquilo, por los momentos yo siempre así tranquilo, porque como yo llego en la noche a dormir.
Kind of just like misplaced stuff. There's a fridge there, oven. There's a lot of these papers around that say the real image of Christ. This tree is growing a Coca-Cola bottle, and there's some boots up there on the windowsill. Looks like quite a few of them are vacant, as you can see. ¿Qué pasó acá?
Nos quieren desalojar, por eso también vinieron los periodistas, todos mostrando la realidad de acá. Dicen que está tomado por pandillas, pero aquí no hay nada tomado por pandillas.
¿Te sientes tranquilo acá?
Bueno, sí, porque nadie se mete con nosotros, pero tenemos un poco de miedo también porque hay mucha gente que viene por acá tomando videos. Del resto sí, con los vecinos tranquilo.
¿Y el video que volvió viral, qué pasó?
Sí fue acá, pero eran otro tipo de personas que ya no están acá, no pueden buscar. Si fueran realmente que las personas siguieran acá, ninguno de ustedes podría entrar para acá a grabar videos ni nada de eso.
Right next door to the jewelry store is a psychic, and I'm not sure why they didn't let their neighbors know what was going to happen here.
Brutal robbery caught on video shows several young men pulling guns, even pistol whipping two women.
Walking around to the back, you can see that all their windows are barred up, the doors as well.
Hijacked like an apartment complex, no? And they're charging people rent. I saw that. They're all holding those big ass guns.
Where I work, like, there's a lot of like Venezuelan people, like, but they don't really bother me.
We just arrived at one of the apartments of interest, and to our surprise, in the back there's two cop cars, and they're talking to a group of guys. They look pretty calm right now. It looks like they're just giving them an explanation of something. This guy is walking with some jumper cable, so you can see that this is the Aurora police where a lot of this drama has been taking place. So you live in this area?
Yeah.
I've heard some rumors about like Venezuelan gangs. Is that true or is it over exaggerated?
That might be over exaggerated.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of Mexican gangs and black gangs.
Yeah.
But the Venezuelans, there's been a lot of gunshots around here lately.
Really?
Oh, yeah. The police are here all the time. Tourists, I've been living here for about 3.5 years. Police in here all the time. There's different reasons. One time they were here because somebody who was dealing drugs out of that one had one of his friends show up, and his friend had been stabbed. Yeah, so the cops showed up, and they saw me. They already know I'm not the one because I don't drink or do drugs.
Yeah,
but for an old guy, I still get into it, and I did with some of them that weren't living here. They were just transits. They were just coming into the buildings, and they were shitting in the hallway, pissing in the hallway, and getting drunk, getting high. Oh, I mean, the bathrooms in the hallway stunk. I remember there was 2 police officers that were here off duty working in the security, and they couldn't believe it. They found one guy up front. He was up against the wall, just using the bathroom.
How much does it cost to rent something here?
They think they charged me $1,100.
Dime.
Somos venezolanos, nosotros fuimos que llamamos a la policía. ¿Me entiende? Entonces, como nosotros somos venezolanos, si fuera uno que robaba, ahí sí nos llevan preso y nos ponen por Tren de Aragua y nos ponen por todos lados. Pero como son ellos los gringos, no se los llevan. Nosotros todos los de aquí, los del apartamento, llamamos a la policía para que se llevaba 2 chicos que se la pasan robando el carro aquí.
¿Que son gringos?
Claro que son gringos, allá están, los soltaron. Entonces vinieron y llamaron y que mi esposo tenía un arma. Mi esposo no tenía arma porque yo tengo niños aquí. Entonces están buscando a mi esposo. ¿Qué es eso? Pero loco. Si fuera uno de los venezolanos, ahí sí, pues. Ahí sí se lo lleva, le pone que uno tiene banda del Tren de Aragua, el tren de no sé qué, a uno sí. Estamos cansados de los robos de los carros. Dice, siempre le echan la culpa a los venezolanos. Yo sé que hay personas buenas y malas por parte de nacionalidad, pues me entiende, pero tampoco es así. Siempre los venezolanos roban a los venezolanos, no sabiendo que vienen y le echan la culpa a uno los venezolanos. Nosotros...
She's explaining that a lot of Americans are blaming Venezuelans for robbing, and it was actually Americans.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, yeah, they have cameras in this parking lot. If they wanted to view the video, but there's a lot of Hispanics that are getting drunk here all the time.
Oh, I see.
It could be Venezuelans, it could be Mexicans, it could be Hondurans,
I see.
it could be anybody.
So in general, there's just a lot of crime around.
Yeah. Here's an example.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be a security door. Watch this. I'm not even using my fob. They give me the door, it's something down there.
That's so scary.
So it doesn't close all the way.
Yikes. Well, stay safe. How do you stay safe out here?
I'm a mean old fucker. They don't mess with me anymore.
Good.
Like I said, when I had that problem here, I heard 4 of them send them to the hospital. They thought I was just an old buzzer. This old buzzer come alive real quick.
Good luck. What happened over there?
Some guy pulled out a gun on obviously they're 14. I came over here. They're family members of mine, so I was obviously kind of scared, but when I got here, police was there, and yeah, they just interrogated them. Yeah, I guess the guy with the gun, he just ran away.
And so you live here?
I live around here, yeah.
Oh, I see.
My whole life, yeah.
And there's been a lot of news about Venezuelan gangs and stuff. Is it true?
I'm assuming right now that's what's happening here. It was a Venezuelan. I don't know. I'm kind of mad, no cap, but yeah, I guess he had a gun, and he pointed at the little kids, acting like he was gonna kill him. I literally, what they said is, I don't know. It was a whole lot of.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I hope you guys are okay. And do they know what the guy looked like who had the gun?
I don't know. I wish I did see him. I didn't see him. No, I didn't have time to see him. By the time I got here, he was long gone.
Yo vivía en estos complejos.
Acá.
Donde cerraron, mamita. Yo vivía ahí. ¿Sí?
Y mucha gente acá están diciendo que Tren de Aragua existe acá. ¿Están acá?
No sé, porque de verdad yo vivía ahí y yo lo que hacía era trabajar y venirme no escuchaba nada. Ahí es donde fue que cerraron, ¿ves?
Ah, ok.
Estos son los que cerraron por completo.
¿Y por qué los cerraron este departamento?
Ahí nos sacaron porque la ciudad lo cerró porque había ahí que mucha delincuencia, todo eso, pues, pero ellos sabían que ahí habían delincuentes. ¿Por qué no actuaron inmediatamente, sino después? Eso es complejo y que tenía del 2008, algo así, o 2022. Tenía orden de cierre porque ahí había mucha contaminación de chinches, ratas y todo eso. Entonces vinieron a sacar la gente de ahí. Entonces eso es lo que yo siempre he dicho. ¿Por qué después que nos sacan de ahí empiezan a especular cosas y más cosas y más cosas?
Claro.
Entonces sí deberían como investigar bien.
Sí, pues.
Esto.
She said that this apartment here that says now leasing new renovated units was closed for many reasons like contamination and that there was a lot of delinquency here. I am so shocked to see an apartment building like this with windows and doors all boarded up and just this barbed wire fence. Looks like something you would see in a third world country. Here it says danger, no trespassing, order to vacate, unsafe to occupy, and then it has a similar message in Spanish. And it's just really sad to see how this place has been so destroyed. This huge apartment building, boarded up, completely shut down. As that lady was explaining to us, this building has had many issues for years now, building up with just bad maintenance, slumlords, and she's asking, why didn't they do anything? This was a long time coming and it's devastating. Huge property right here on pretty expensive soil. All of the first floor windows are boarded up because maybe they've been having a lot of trespassers, but it's just crazy what a huge apartment complex this is, and it's all shut down. This is the parking lot of that apartment you can see, and even the parking lot is completely blocked off with fences and barbed wire and signs. And right here it looks like these signs were ripped off. Here you can see Venezuelan people going to wash people's windows. This guy told him no. He's trying to convince him to, and then thankfully that guy moved on. We just arrived at this other apartment that apparently Venezuelan gangs have taken over. You can see there's the trash cans are pretty messy, lots of graffiti around. I'm also seeing signs that I would see in Latin America, like tarot readings. So strange to see that kind of stuff here. And actually the apartment door is open. It says no trespassing. This is how the apartment building looks from the outside. It says "but" on the wall. I'm gonna walk around. Got some cool soccer skills going on here. You can see that a lot of people are hanging their clothes on the side of their balconies, which is super common in Latin America. Lots and lots of stuff on the balconies. So you can see a lot of people have their balcony doors open, letting fresh air into their apartments. And like I said, just kind of random stuff around, like Gatorade lids, water bottles. You can see lots and lots of trash. It almost looks like people are throwing trash out of their apartments. They have their balcony boarded up. Now you can see we got a full-blown soccer game happening over here. They're kicking the ball in the back of this parking lot. They're just having he is barefoot, playing a game of soccer barefoot on the asphalt. So here the sign says, no trespassing. Let's read what the sign says. There's a random chair out here, basketball hoop. Guests of tenants must be accompanied by a leaseholder while on the premises at all times. All trespass violations will be reported to the police department. ¿Sí? ¿Vives acá? ¿Es tranquilo? ¿Sí? As I walked to this apartment, the main thing that I'm noticing is that these apartments have been taken over in the sense that almost 80% of the residents are Venezuelan, and the way that they do things are definitely the way that they did them in Venezuela. I am here at this other apartment that has also been said to have been taken over by Venezuelan gangs. You can see this is the other side, so it's a pretty big complex. It says, be careful, beware of ICE. I wonder which ICE they're talking about. ICE. Do you speak English? Español? ¿De dónde eres? Venezuela? Okay, so over here it says drug-free, gun-free community. Overall, the place looks pretty calm. They just turn off their music. There's quite a few people like just kind of staring at me. I guess I look kind of weird for being here. There's a bicycle without a tire. Lots of for rent signs around here. You guys probably want to hear from the Americans that live in the area. The thing is when we come to an area around here, there is a lot of Venezuelan people, so there's not that many Americans to talk to here. So, I mean, as you can see, it looks pretty organized. Hello. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Do you live in this complex? Is it safe? Is it nice? She says she stays to herself, so I guess in an instance like that, it could be safe-ish, just in and out. So I'm on this street where the apartment was that we just visited. I just wanted to show you this little tent. This is kind of what you would call a bodega. And so she's selling like laundry detergents, diapers, and like soaps and stuff. ¿Tus clientes son más gringos o gente latino?
Mexicanos.
Ah, mexicanos. ¿Y la gente sí para acá? Para comprar? No mucho, sí. So she told me that she mainly sells to Mexican people, but she's not selling that much. What have you heard about the apartments around here and the Venezuelan people?
I mean, I heard a few things, but I ain't talking about that on camera. So you got to go somewhere else with that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know what this is, but yeah, they around here. They here.
I see.
Yeah, they wreaking havoc. Yeah, where'd you come from? I didn't even see you. Where'd you come from?
I was just walking on the path.
Oh.
Yeah.
And you just figured you'd come over here and ask about it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get people from the area because I know.
Why though? Where are you from?
I'm from here. I'm from Colorado.
Oh, you just researching it?
Well, there's a lot of talk about it.
Yeah, it's on the news and everything. Yeah. Yeah.
That's why I wanted to come see what's real and not, because I mean, like the mayor says people are exaggerating things. That's why I'm trying to see if it is exaggerated or if it's actually becoming a serious problem.
Yeah, I don't know, because I don't live that directly. I'm a good, honest working man, so I don't be in them type of circles, but I've heard about it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think is the problem?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's not a problem apparently. So I don't know.
See.
But where did you come from? I didn't see you come from nowhere.
We just arrived at the next apartment that has been said that is being taken over by Venezuelans and maybe Venezuelan gang members. I see a whole apartment building is boarded up over there with wood, all the windows. So let's go check it out and hopefully talk to some locals. The problem that I'm experiencing is that you guys want to be able to talk to some Americans, and maybe they're just trapped in a sense in their apartments, because I don't see many of them walking around, and all of the apartments we've gone to are filled with Venezuelans, and so those are the people that I've been able to talk to because they're the only ones who are out. Even the whole general area just seems to have a lot of migrants. 42,000 migrants have been brought to the Denver metro area since January of 2023. So this car was just blocking the path and he just backed it on up, and now we're heading into the complex. Everything here looks pretty normal except this building right here. The trash cans are pretty filled up, but that's to be expected in some apartment complexes. The thing I want to know is what's going on with this building here. So it looks like they're doing construction, but they have the whole area blocked off. And let's see what this sign says. Oh wow, this building has asbestos. Yeah, we definitely don't want to go near that building. And it doesn't make me feel too confident about any of the other buildings around here either. As you can see, it's a pretty quiet neighborhood. The grass is really nice. This place has shown up in the news for having Venezuelan gang issues. These apartments look like they're filled to their max occupancy with Venezuelan people. They're bringing their culture with them and their ways of living. While it's true that 99% of these Venezuelans are normal working people, it is very possible when you're letting so many immigrants in that some of them are not going to be good. And that's the thing. Is how are you going to tell which is which? At the end of the day, having open borders like this is putting American citizens in extreme danger. I was just wondering about the area. I've been seeing a lot on social media that there's been like Venezuelan gangs. Is that kind of stuff true?
No, in fact, in my apartment building, they had a leak the other night in my apartment, and it went, unfortunately, after it rained, it went down to the second floor and into the basement.
Oh no.
And some guys came up, knocked on my door, and they didn't speak any English, and my Spanish is very limited.
Yeah.
But we got to the point where we got our names.
Aww.
And I asked them in my fractured Spanish where they were from, and they said they were from Venezuela.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you know, they weren't carrying any weapons or anything. They were very friendly, and invited them in, and it turned out there's a leak, you know, that's going from my apartment down into theirs. And so, you know, today we got it all fixed. But
they're your neighbors, or they were coming to fix it? Oh,
neighbors.
okay.
Yeah, they live in an apartment on the second floor. I live on the third floor. So.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So I no, you know, and I thought, wow. I thought most people who speak Spanish here are from Mexico or
exactly,
yeah. Yeah, but no, Venezuela, and they're fine. You know, I think it's been, you know, I don't know what it is. Obviously, it's concerning if there's gangs roaming about and forcing people out of their apartments, is what you hear on the news. But I don't know if that's true, you know, or if it's. You know what the situation is, but these guys are very friendly.
That's awesome. That's good. Yeah, because I know there's a big migration to Denver.
From Venezuela, because it's unfortunately it's the guy down there is a dictator. Maduro is not a pleasant man, and you know, I mean, it's just so, you know, the human species is always migrated, you know, if people understand prehistory. I used to teach prehistory. So, the human species came out of Africa, and it migrated to all corners of the earth, and it continued to migrate. Unfortunately, those migrations have been invasions at times.
Yeah.
So, but this, I think, at least around here, is, you know, way blown out of proportion, I think.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, these people, you know, there's a lot of Venezuelans. I just want to get the hell out of Venezuela. You know,
yeah.
Well, you know, and I even went online and I learned how to say, I parle français, but I don't habla español.
Oh, man.
Español is close to français. They're both Romance language.
Yeah.
So Let me see if I get this straight now, because I don't want to confuse it with French. It's Bienvenido a los Estados Unidos.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I learned Spanish too, so
Yeah.
I have that American accent, but
Yeah.
that's awesome. So you invited them in and had
Yeah,
spent some time with them and stuff.
That we could, you know, people are going to come here from other countries, whether we want to. them or
Yeah, I see. That's nice. I'm glad that it's calm here and everything is going good.
Well, it ain't calm here.
Oh, it's not?
Oh no, the police show up here all the time, unfortunately.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You know, we have somebody who was shot in the parking lot because they tried to hijack a car.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and there's domestic disputes.
Has it always been like that, or is it because of the
I've
migration?
been here for 12 years. It's always been like, but it's not an everyday occurrence.
Yeah.
Unless you are walking on the Highline Canal, it's safe. Crimes, except, you know, like that building, unfortunately, that was victim of arson.
Arson.
Yeah, they never caught the people, and a person died.
Oh.
So you know, there is. It's not a perfect place to live, but the campus is nice. And most of the people here are nice.
Whoa.
I love the green and the trees.
Yeah.
You know, so.
Because I've talked to some Venezuelan people today too who say they feel like they're being blamed a lot and being kind of bad represented.
Sure. Yeah, they are under the gun because of all the attention to it. You know.
Yeah.
I imagine there was or is, you know, some gangs associated. You know, it's just like there's gangs associated with people coming from Mexico. You know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, you know, the cartels unfortunately take advantage of people, but you know, I think people just want to. Most people just want to come up here and live, and our birth rate is falling anyway. So let's keep people. You know, nobody wants to have kids anymore. So it's nice to have kids. You know, that's why it's nice, because you got a lot of kids running around, and people aren't going to tolerate, you know, gangs coming in here.
Like family people, working people for the most part.
Yeah. Absolutely. This is working man's kind of area.
Yeah, I am.
You're not going to make me famous.
Maybe. No. Hopefully. All right. Thank you so much. Some crazy things about talking with that guy was, first of all, it was pretty awesome that he invited his neighbors into his house and got along with them and everything. The other crazy thing is that somebody caught that building on fire and they haven't caught the person who did it yet. That is so scary. And also that somebody got shot in the parking lot, that the police are here all the time. Pretty wild, honestly. Now that I'm looking closer at the building, I can see the marks of the fire on it. Subscribe!